Hello, beautiful, bright souls. Hello, and welcome to Ascension to Love with Alice, a return to union. I am here with you today, bringing you a simple new moon, simple yet very effective, new moon ceremony. I'm recording this for the first new moon of 2021, that Capricorn new moon, right? So it's a very powerful space of time, very incredible for manifesting, right? Because it comes straight after that 11-1 or 111 portal, that 111 gateway time, right? So we're going to be doing a wonderful manifestation ritual with a little bit of releasing as well, because what many people don't realize is that in order for your manifestation to successfully come into fruition, we have to actually release what is blocking that manifestation, right? We have to release that as well. So I'm going to walk you through what you will need and the process, and I hope that you enjoy. Do share with me in the comments, do share with me how you get on with this. So you will need a few things, okay? The first thing you're going to need is a notebook, okay? So you're going to need a notebook or some paper and a pen or a pencil. And then these next few items are optional. If you have them, great. If you don't, the notebook alone will suffice. But you'll want a candle, okay? You'll want something like sage or Paolo Santo, something to clear the energy. And once again, if you don't have these, don't worry, the notebook alone is fine. You'll want a crystal. I love working with clear quartz and rose quartz or amethyst when I am setting intentions, because they can program really easily. And if you do have that candle, then I'm going to suggest you have a saucer with some water in it as well, because the candle will be worked with to release and to burn the paper, right? So once again, if you don't have anything other than the pen and paper, that is perfect, okay? So first things first, we want to set the space, right? We want to set the space, and we want to set ourselves up in a clear mind, right? In a clear mind and a clear energy. So if you have a bathtub at home, I would highly recommend taking a salt bath before you do this, right? I would recommend, if you don't have a bath, taking a shower before you do this, just to allow the water to purify and cleanse your auric field, right? I'm actually going to light the candle straight away here, because when we light a candle in our space around us, it raises the frequency, it raises the vibration. And that's really, really wonderful for working with angels and high intentions, right? And high energy, which is what we're going to be doing here. We're working with that high intention, high energy. So I've got my candle lit, and I invite you all to do the same. And if you do have any sage, any sweetgrass, any Paolo Santo, whatever you like to clear the air and the energy with, now is the time to work with that. So I'm just going to hold my Paolo Santo above my candle here. So what this is doing is, so if you're working with sage, sage is one of the most common things to clear with. I love the Paolo Santo personally, but I do have sage and sweetgrass as well. And what they all do is they just allow any lower energies, negative energies to dispel around you, right? So these are really wonderful to not only clear yourself, to clear the energy that you're working in, but also you hold it underneath your crystal. You can clear your crystals as well, right? Clear the energy in the crystals and reset them, because crystals are highly sentient beings, right? So whoever has touched the crystal and whatever you've done with the crystal beforehand, it kind of holds that memory, right? It holds that programming. So we want to clear the crystals, especially if you're working with a crystal for this, okay? And we do want to just clear our mind space, just center and ground ourselves. Okay. If you're new to grounding yourself, new to centering yourself, do check out a short video that I did. I'll tag it in this video. Actually, I'll link it in this video. So if you aren't sure how to center yourself, you can watch that to be guided. But if you are comfortable doing that yourself, I'm just going to say pause the video right now, center and ground yourself, find yourself comfortable, and then unpause whenever you're ready to continue. So we're going to continue on. So this is where you'll want your notebook now. Because now you're in a beautiful space of mind where you are filled with love, connected to the earth, connected to the cosmos, you're centered, you're grounded, you've not got anything else bothering you right now. And the first thing we want to do is we want to release anything that has not been serving us, anything that's limiting us. Because when it comes to the manifestation part afterwards, we want to make sure that everything is clear to bring through what it is that we desire, what our heart and our soul desires. Right? So when we get to the manifestation bit later, we want to be writing only positive words. So before that, we want to just release anything that's kind of stored, anything that's been a repeating pattern, anything that is that we feel is blocking us or showing up again and again. You know, maybe you've got maybe you'd like to have an increase in finances this next year. So maybe you want to just allow yourself to free write what it is you want to release, right? And that's what we're going to do first. So grab your pen and paper. And you're just going to write down whether you want to write in long sentences and just free flow, or whether you just want to write a few bullet points and words. Whatever feels right for you is just perfect for this. So write down what it is that you want to release, right? Okay, so write those down. So take a moment to do that. And once again, pause this video if you're doing this in time with the video. And unpause whenever you're ready. Whenever you have your list of things, and like I say, it could be anything. It could be to do with love, it could be to do with finances, it could be to do with your path, your spiritual path. It could be to do with health, it could be to do with anything. Whatever you want to release, whatever patterns and experiences you have that you're just ready to kind of go, you know what, I honor and appreciate that may have happened, I may have had that experience or that belief, but I don't want to bring that forward. This is when we release that. So if you've written in a notebook, tear the page out. Right? Because we don't need that energy staying in there. If you've written it on a scrap bit of paper, fold it up, and you're just gonna, I've just used a post-it note here, just gonna fold this up. Okay. And this is where we're gonna actually release this and work with the energy of fire here, the sacred energy of fire. So fire is always to be respected, so I'm gonna say just be careful, okay? Put your candle near your saucer with the water in, or you know, if you're doing this with an actual fireplace, then you're just going to throw this into the fire, but I'm working with a candle here. So what I'm going to do is, as I place this into the flame and it catches fire, I feel and I notice just all the words that I've written, the intentions that I want to release, I feel them burning, I notice them burning in that flame, and then I drop it into the saucer because I don't want to burn my fingers, right? I'm just going to allow that to be completely transmuted, right, with that beautiful sacred element of fire. And that's the first stage to this, is we want to release that. If you haven't got a candle, if you're working with just your notebook or paper and pencil or pen, then what you can do is you can write it and then you can rip it out and you can tear it up, right? You can tear it up and then you can throw it away. You can do something like that instead if you're not working with fire. The next thing to do though, and this is one of my favorite bits, is you're going to now start to write. You're going to now start to write down what it is you want to bring in. So first we've cleared, we allow the beautiful energy of fire to take away what isn't serving us. If you're working with a crystal, especially rose quartz, you can even hold this to your heart space right now and just start to allow that love to enter this crystal, and just think about what you want to bring in for this year, whether it's something you're wishing to manifest quickly with the moon cycle, moving from a new moon to a full moon, whether this is something you do month in, month out, whether this is something for the long term, for the year. You're just going to think about it first. You're just going to allow yourself to feel, to daydream, right? To really feel the expansion and the love and the liberation and the happiness you'll have from whatever you want to bring into manifestation. And as you're holding that crystal there, you're just going to feel that and connect that, right? And this is programming your crystal to hold that vibration. You can then write this down in your notebook. Write down and be specific. Be specific and intentional and positive. It's so important that we are speaking in positive terms, right? So if you wish to manifest prosperity, you know, you could write something like, I will always have all the resources I need, right? For my month, my year, my day, whatever. you know, I will always have more than enough, you know, things like that. So we want to write it in a positive sense. And write those down. Write those down. Or hold your crystal to your heart and program it in. Okay. Something I like to say, and I got this from Diana Cooper actually. And it's just kind of like a little reset, especially whenever there is a full moon or a new moon. I like to say this, and that is, you know, I wish to attune to my highest timeline. Angels and guides, please help increase my desire towards actions, beliefs, and thought patterns that align with my highest timeline, and help remove any limiting beliefs, any obstacles, or any thought patterns that contradict that. It is so, it is so, it is so, right? But what you're doing right now is you're just writing down all the things that you want to bring in. It's up to you whether you leave these in your notebook or whether you wish to burn them and set them free that way, or whether you wish to just work with a crystal. This is how you make this ceremony your own, right? Once you've done that, keep this crystal by your bed, right? Keep this crystal by your bed. Keep it somewhere, maybe on your person, by your bed, somewhere where you can access it freely, where it's seen, where it's felt, so that if and when you want to just, you know, connect again with that manifestation, with what it is you're bringing in, you know, you've already asked for what it is that you want. The universe has heard you. Now we just have to receive, right? So we don't have to keep asking day in, day out. We do this the one time, right? And then we just open ourselves up to receive. I receive abundance now. I receive health now. I receive love now. Right? And the crystal will help remind us that, and it will just work with us on a vibrational level. It will work with us on a vibrational level day in, day out, especially if it's by your bed, right? Helping program that into your subconscious as you sleep. So beautiful souls. After that, I would just say take a walk, have a big glass of water, right? And hold the water first, right? Visualize it glowing golden before you drink it. And just drink that water and go for a nice walk and really anchor and ground in the intentions that you've just set. And just watch them manifest. Just watch them come through, right? So I hope, dear friends, that this has helped. I hope this has provided you a fun structure to work with and to adapt it as you see fit. You know, tune into what feels right for you. Tune into what feels right for you. And like I say, I will link the video where I just talk you through a quick centering and grounding process, so that if you're unfamiliar with that process or term, then you've got the support there as well. And yeah, let me know how you get on. I'd love to hear from you. But happy blessings, happy new moon blessings to you. And I hope you receive everything that your heart and your soul truly desires. Much love and respect to each and every one of you. Thank you for being here.